Hey there. I just posted a video like a couple days ago about a mod for like a baritone guitar, like a baritone guitar mod. Um, and it's definitely prompted some interesting discussion basically immediately. And I know, especially guitar players, we have really strong opinions on stuff, but I like hearing everybody's opinions. I don't think there is a true correct one way to do anything. So I'm just gonna keep sharing fun, random stuff I've done with my instruments. So I do want to say I have a guitar that is like a working horse classic. I still modified it, but it's more of a traditional guitar. But I have a bunch of other guitars that are not very conventional, and I think they're really fun and they're cool projects and they allow for different inspirations. So I want to talk about it. So this one here, um, I guess I'm just gonna call the inverted tuning guitar, and there is a guitar player on Instagram, and she was the one that inspired me. I want to say it's Ella May. I want to say Fitzgerald, but I deleted all my social media, so it's not coming to me on the top of my head. But uh, if you type in inverted tuning, you could probably find her videos. She's an amazing funk player, and I just saw her video and just wanted to try it. So, what is it? Basically, I don't know if you can see it. It's probably easier to see against the white on the pickguard. The high E is now a low E, and the low E is now a high E. So it's high E, A, D, G, B, E, going down in pitch instead of going up in pitch. I know it's hard to explain, but that means like triads on the bottom, which would normally be like your E, B, and G, are now like an octave lower. You know. Other things that I've done before I talk about it more, on every Strat, I like to just have a master volume, master tone, nothing new. I put some brass saddles. This is a floating. It's not a what do you call it? Blocked Strat, so I can actually use my whammy bar. And then this is actually a Squier body, and I took the neck from my Ed O'Brien guitar that I got a new neck for, and I put it on this thing. So it's a Squier body, but a Fender. I don't know. It's not really a custom, but it's like a player model neck, the Ed O'Brien one, and I had to get a new nut. So basically, you just flip the tuning except for the D and the G string. The D and the G are actually in the same place as they are normally, but everything else is flipped, and then you tune it to standard tuning. I guess the only other thing is that I have Arism pickups in the neck and the bridge from DiMarzio. So, all that aside, the cool thing about inverted tuning is you can play all the same voicings and they will sound completely different. And why that's cool is you can play, you could hard pan right and play a standard tuning guitar and play some chords or a riff, and then pan hard left and play the exact same thing on this, and they'll double, but they'll sound completely different. It's not just like two of the same thing. And what's interesting about that is some of your chords that you're really used to that sound really pretty don't really work anymore. There's this one chord I love to play, and on this thing it doesn't sound very good. However, there are a whole bunch of new chords that I would never play that sound amazing, like this one. And I'm still playing through a little Rockman right now, but if I had like a huge stereo reverb delay setup, this sounds like magic. almost like instant dreamy stuff. And you can do some like cool weird licks. You know, if you're gonna play your typical pentatonic, it sounds totally weird. Which can be cool for random parts and random songs. So yeah, I don't know, maybe I'll just play a little bit more, turn on some distortion, and you can just hear. I don't really know what else to say besides just literally mod your guitar and try it and just find cool stuff to play, you know? Anywho, I don't know what else really to talk about here. I'm just switching stuff on the Rockman at this point, which I think I'm going to make a video about that real quick. But here is inverted tuning on a floating bridge for a Strat. And it's weird and it's great for, like, it's like a companion guitar. And maybe a solo thing if you can really find your voice on it. But great for recording, great for adding just weird, cool, different voicings. It's just a tool, man. And it's fun. And that's the most important part. So, thanks for watching. Happy modding!